my name is Jen Bokerman, and I'm here to show you how to use Fotor to make a collage or montage. It is a free photo imaging editing tool, and I'm just going to walk you through how you would do this. The first thing that you should do is go to www.fotor.com, and you'll come up to this site. There's a variety of options that you can choose from. You can choose the Open a Photo, which will just open up a variety of editing tools to fix up any photo that you want, such as blemishes or cropping it or changing red eye, and a variety of tools that are free for you. The other option is cards. If you want to create a themed card such as a Christmas card or birthday card or Father's Day card, you can click on that and make a collage of cards. We are going to focus here on collage, so if you click on this, it's going to open up a screen like this. And I'm going to walk you through the variety of tools that are available to create your collage. One of the first things that I think you should do is please add your photos first, like this bubble is saying. So I'm going to click on Add Photos, and as you can see, I can add my photos from a variety of places. I'm going to click on Computer because that's where I have my photos stored. Then I suggest you find on your computer where you have your pictures. So I went into my pictures and I went into a folder that was titled My Wedding Shower, and I'm just going to click quickly through and grab a couple photos from my wedding shower, and I'm going to just click a bunch of ones or shift and click any ones that you want. I'm just going to get a couple random ones and open. So however many photos that you want to make a collage out of. It's really up to you. So while my photos are uploading here on the right hand column, as you can see, and if I didn't like any of those, I could hit this clear all button down here. But I'm going to go over on this left hand side and show you kind of the options you have and templates that are already available for you to make this collage. So over here you'll see these numbers, and that represents the numbers of pictures that you want. So right now it's on 4, as if I only wanted 4 pictures, and there's these different options. So I'm going to go ahead and go to 8 because I have more than 4 pictures that I want to make a collage for. And I'm going to choose just any of these options, and I'm going to hit this one. And because I already uploaded my photos, it's going to already randomly generate some pictures for me in certain spots. So that would be great if I like the way it looked, and I would be done. However, as you can see in the first one right here, you can't even see our faces. So all you have to do is sort of click on the picture and drag it down or move it around side to side however you want until you get it where you want. This sidebar will either zoom the picture in or out depending on what you kind of want from your pictures. So you could go through and you can play with the pictures to get them to be exactly what you want. Or let's say I don't like the order, I can switch them very easily. Or let's say it didn't even grab all of them, and I really wanted a different photo. Let's see one that's not on there. Maybe it grabbed most of them. Let's say this one, but I really wanted it. I can move it and drag it over here. So it really gives you a template, and then you can kind of rearrange it to be whatever you want. And then over on the sidebar, you can play with the patterns. You can get various patterns around your borders to make it more fun. Or you can play with the border width and make it a bigger border or a smaller border or no border at all. Or you can just make it all one background color. And that's kind of what this option's for. A little bit more creative is this funky collage, where if you click on this, it's going to save it. So I can either save this or disregard it because I don't want it. If you click on the funky collage, what that's doing is basically doing what we just did, however, creating these kind of funky pictures. So it's a little bit more creative. I could pick any kind of, maybe I'll pick this flower, and I can either drag these pictures over, like to exactly where I want them to be, or I can hit fill in again, and it'll fill in some of my photos. Now in this one, I suggest you dragging them over because there might be one picture you want more prevalent than the other, but then the same thing applies where you can move them around and get them zoomed in or zoomed out, however you want to display them. So this one's more funky. You can design your own. You can change the background color. You can even make a background image on the back of it, but it gives you more of a collage in terms of a shape. The other feature is Shape Collage, which if you click on this one, and again I'm going to disregard because I don't want to save it, but you could. This one is kind of fun because it's similar to the last one that we just did in terms of a shape. However, it's going to take the pictures and create that shape for you. So let's say we wanted a star, and it's going to load. And it's going to take, if you see how this very first picture has a check mark, it took that picture and it turned it into a star. So let's say, obviously I don't want just one picture because that wouldn't be a collage, but I want this one and this one and this one, and you can see that I'm double clicking them on the right hand side, letting the computer know that I want to include these in this collage. Then if you go over here and hit number of photos, that means there's going to be 100 photos. So I could raise that and then apply, and now you could see now that there's more than one picture in there, and there's 150 pictures of the same thing. But let's say I want to see maybe a little bit more of them. I might go less photos and hit apply. Now they're a little bit bigger. You can still see they make the shape of the star. So this is if you want to create a really random collage of your photos. But to me, I think this one's a little bit harder to see. But you could always zoom in, zoom out. You can mess around with this as much as you want. The next thing I'm going to show you is this photo stitching. And this one's really cool for if you want to make like a photo reel, kind of similar to how you would at a photo booth, and you can just click the pictures and you can see I'm creating a reel almost. I can then mess around with the border. I can make the corners more rounded. So this is really creating something that you would get from a photo booth, or I can make it horizontal. So this is just another feature that it offers. This last one is the montage. And again, I'm going to disregard this. The montage really lets me have a background, and then I can really have complete freedom over where I'm going to pick my picture. So in this one, you actually have to drag your pictures over, and then you'll see it creates it, it turns it. I can put them wherever I want, really. By clicking this, I can make it larger or smaller or turn them. And I'm really just creating an overlap of photos. But I have more control over where I put them, over the sizes, over the way they look, over how much they tilt. And so this is more of a montage. And I can choose from a variety of these backgrounds. And then I can even pick like a border and the border color, and similar to the last features. What I want to talk about next is this button right here is clip art. So you can add in a variety of, if you want Christmas, party, family, tattoo, all of these, you can look through their clip art. And of course, if you want to add text, there's this text, this T, which brings up the text box that you can enter, and you can do a variety of fonts and do you want it arranged aligned to the left, to the right? What color do you want it to be? You can play with all of that. And then the very last thing that you're going to do is you're going to hit the Save and Share button. And it says Apply Adjustments, and you're going to hit Apply if that box comes up. And you're going to be able to save it. You can choose any file that you want. And you can save it to Facebook. Any of those options are available, or you can just save it to your computer. So I hope that you feel more comfortable with this program and have learned how to use Fotor to make a collage or montage. It's really great. It's free, and there's a lot of different things that you can do with it. So thanks.